Dias Amsterdam. My name is Consuelo Ortiz. I work with Wi-Fi Alliance, where I kind of work with the ecosystem, figuring out new use cases in order to keep developing Wi-Fi technologies. The reason I'm here is a bit sad. I'm actually replacing a colleague of mine that suddenly passed away. His name was Marty Ginke, and he's no longer with us. And this is why I have some notes, because my script is not on the presentation. Anyway, but here we are. Let me see if I can get this. So, Internet of Things, the market. We all have heard the good news about the market. It's tremendous. It is valued in the trillions. The compound annual growth rate is over 11%. All good news, good news, good news. But we all know that building for IoT is hard. Building products is expensive, supporting is complex, the ecosystem is very mixed, it is very difficult to deploy and maintain the level of service that our customers expect. And of course, there's a lot of fragmentation in terms of standards because IoT is everywhere and has many use cases. So we have also, we're facing other challenges, increasing concerns about security and privacy. We have high implementation costs, complex data models. How can we handle all of this data that our sensors are collecting? Then we have all the push that we get from AI in order to have better interfaces, open APIs, do things in a different way. And of course, interoperability across the different standards and frequencies that IoT operates on. But why do we have fragmentation? It's just a normal thing. Why? IoT is everywhere. It spans across every single environment that we walked on. It's in our home, it's in the factory, it's in our office, it's in retail, it's in agriculture. And I would add, it's in automotive. So I don't know if you follow automotive. I do, because I follow the market segments in Wi-Fi Alliance. And the recent conference in Atlanta, for the first time, we see more and more Wi-Fi use cases for automotive in vehicle to infrastructure, V2X in general, and also in intelligent transportation, like advanced road signs, signals that change. So it's another opportunity that is coming on for us. So what do we do at Wi-Fi? I mean, we all know Wi-Fi, I hope we do. And I didn't want to spend a lot of time talking about our technology, but I want to give you an idea of what we do and where we do it. So in Wi-Fi, we support different frequencies. And I want to start with the top, 60 gigahertz. 60 gigahertz is ideal for really, really high data rates, very short distance, kind of multimedia or extreme applications. But reality is that it's also being used for backhaul links, or connectivity in between buildings, where antennas are placed in the roof and they're kind of a point-to-point communication. So that's one area. And then we have the 2.4, 5 gig, and the new 6 gig, which covers the great span of Wi-Fi that you all know, and that powers a lot of our devices. 6 gigahertz opens new standard, new spectrum that is fairly open of interference. So it could be used for a variety of new applications, and you're not competing with 2.4 or 5 gig. So it's a great area to be in. And then at the bottom, we have sub 1 gigahertz, which I guess is the core topic for this room. So it supports longer range than traditional Wi-Fi, lower power than traditional Wi-Fi, and also it was designed with IoT in mind. It is used for IoT products, but you may have seen the announcement from Morse Micro. I think it happened yesterday, where they announced compatibility with LoRaWAN gateways, where they're using Wi-Fi Halo as backhaul for LoRa. So that's a great example of how we can, as organizations, come together to promote the IoT market. Okay. So IoT for Wi-Fi Alliance or for Wi-Fi is a great market. It's perhaps, if we look at KGR, is the fastest growing segment that we have. I think automotive follows. And it is very important for us to support that segment and be there. So IoT is been growing steadily. In the US, 45% of the homes already have an IoT device, a smart home device. The majority of the homes already have over 20 devices. So it is really growing. But devices are using different types of Wi-Fi generations. A lot of them use Wi-Fi 4, but we have seen a steady growth and move towards Wi-Fi 6 technologies because it offers better power-saving features. Another point that I want to make across is that AI. AI is a big word. Everybody wants AI. Everybody knows we have to have it now. We don't know what for, but yes, we need AI. But AI is important and has a symbiotic relationship with IoT because our devices pass all that information that our sensors capture to AI, and AI in turn becomes the brains that makes our devices, our sensors, our IoT, smart home, more intelligent and secure. So they work very close together. So why Wi-Fi for IoT? Well, I think for Wi-Fi, we are a trusted technology that offers global availability and backward compatibility. And now with Wi-Fi Halo, we offer extended range because it is working at sub 1 gigahertz. So the story of Wi-Fi is probably about interoperability. And that's probably our biggest asset. Since we started in '99, Wi-Fi Alliance has ensured backward compatibility with all of our different generations. And as Wes Purvis, if you follow The Verge, read, I mean, Wi-Fi homes as a miracle of interoperability. My latest iPhone 16, 17, whatever the number is now, can connect with a really old Nintendo Wii from 20 years ago. My mother's candy bar phone connects to Wi-Fi. It doesn't matter what generation it is. That is because Wi-Fi adapts. The highest generation, the newest generation device reads the generation of the device that it's trying to connect to and goes down to the highest common denominator they have. So that requires a lot of work on our part. We have to maintain backward compatibility, and I'm telling you, it's not easy maintaining backward compatibility with 11B devices that were released in '99 or year 2000. And as an example, I just bought one of those robo cleaner vacuums. I paid over $1,000 for that. And when I took it to my house and I opened it up and I was installing, and I go and look at the Wi-Fi version it uses, it was Wi-Fi B, the very first version of Wi-Fi released over 25 years ago. So, and it works with my Wi-Fi 7 router. So backward compatibility is important. It's a good thing, but it's really complicated to get there. Now, what can standards organizations do? And I borrow the words from Winke. And I think the theme for the conference, when I put this down, I think let's bring this thing together, let's build this thing together works better, I think. And basically what I want to say is what can we do as standard organizations in order to ensure that we continue to build and promote this market? I know that interoperability across different frequencies for standards is complicated, but perhaps there are things that we could do at higher levels to simplify deployment and promote market growth. Good examples are Morse Micro announcement to support LoRa gateways for backhaul. And on our side, Matter 1.4.2 recently announced and released includes several features, several Wi-Fi features, and we've been working with them for about a year now to get a couple of things together and synchronize and help each other promote IoT. So one of the features that we included, or that Matter included in the release, is unsynchronized service discovery. It's a way to provision Matter devices using Wi-Fi technology. The majority, I mean, it's been reported that a third of the existing IoT devices in the market today do run over Wi-Fi. So it is important that we support each other technologies in order to extend and make that interoperability at a higher level easier and more ready for market. So USD allows devices to connect and exchange service information without really establishing a true connection. And it has a very small memory footprint, so it's ideal for IoT. And it simplifies the onboarding process for Matter devices. But we didn't stop at that. Wi-Fi Alliance created an umbrella of certifications. The very first one is for AP onlys, and we call it Wi-Fi for Matter. So this certification, the main goal is to simplify the life of our members who also want to support Matter by allowing them or having the features that Matter already required as part of our certification process. So the first release for APs includes Wi-Fi 6, extended sleep, IPv4 proxy resolution protocol, ARP, and IPv6 NDP. And this is available, and if you look at Matter's blog on their release, you can see some of these technologies being mentioned. But what is next for IoT? So what is in the future? So the big thing, I think, is the increasing influence of artificial intelligence, that symbiotic relationship that I mentioned before, where we are intertwined and depend on each other. There are a lot of areas being worked around AI. AI is, as a friend of mine from Microsoft said, is a big hammer. We're all just looking for the nail to hammer it with. But it is an important area. And we have enhanced security and privacy regulations. We've seen an increased number of regulatory demands from governments, RED in Europe, the cybersecurity label in the United States. So we have to continue to work to align our security, in our case WPA3, to meet the requirements of these new regulations. And we have also to work and strive to work towards a better ecosystem collaboration in order to simplify and promote the growth of the IoT market in general. So that's what we're here today. And that's the end of my presentation. I thank you very much. Muchas gracias. And I guess I'll stay here.
Yes, please. Please, definitely. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.